So we are doing Halloween, and I will show you the drawing. And then, because this is a live stream, I will also show the painting, and after a while, I'll wait. Okay. So just make this big circle. See, can you see the margin? The circle will be as big, like almost touching the margins. Then we make some pine trees, and they will be bit spooky. So I'll show you how to make. Like some of them may not reach up to the moon, that is okay. Or you may just extend, make the moon bigger, but I do not have space that much. So I'm making it like this. Now let us make a double line. Only the top will be very, very thin, and then slowly the trunk will be thicker. Mhm. Now, in this moon area, we will be making a few bats, flying bats. Just trying to make them extra spooky. And we can just make 3 of them. This one is just this much will be seen far away somewhere against the moon. Okay, I just need 3 of them. This much is the drawing. So by the time you finish making the drawing, I will quickly go and collect my paints. Let me know once you're done. So we are putting something below our book so that it gets a nice plant. Okay, so now I'll start the painting of the moon and I'll be covering the backs and everything because anyhow the backs will be darker against the moon.
Ma'am, I'm done with the drawing.
Great. So you can just watch what I'm doing because anyhow after giving it the first wash, I will have to wait. So you can just watch what I'm doing now. So the colors which I'll be using for the moon are yellow because this is the harvest moon. Or yeah, I guess so. Or the autumn moon, like that, something like that they call it now. Very beautiful orangish yellow moon. Don't forget to keep it on a line. Now in between I will give some water droplets and try to create a texture. And I will also leave some white space in between. See, like this over here. And let the texture create something on their own. So I guess I'm okay with the moon this much. Unless I try to add some water droplets over here. Yes, I guess I'm happy with the moon. Whatever has come out of it. And I'll leave it over there and I'll go to the sky around. So now for the sky, I'll be using violet. So I take some violet, mix it with a crimson color, okay? So make it a little reddish violet. Now in the lower part, see the moon is bleeding. Let it bleed a little more, a little bit. So what will happen is this pencil mark will be gone. We need to be really quick with our violet color of the sky. At least the first wash, later on we can use another wash. I don't want to take up much of your time because I know it's Diwali time, everyone is into preparations. So I will make it quick. See, the moon has bled out. It's okay. Let it be. And here, this color has come inside. Again, let it be. I will very carefully preserve where the moon has come out. It will look like a blinking moon. See here in this drawing, we are not using the jack-o'-lanterns and all. We are making it a little more spooky yet beautiful. This is an indigo color I am using along with the violet over here. Indigo as in indigo is a beautiful color you get in separately in camel watercolors. So that gives you quite a nice dark valley. Okay, here I'll give you some time till my drawing dries. You can take your time and here I'll wait for a while. Now, while you do it, you can either wait for this thing to dry completely. Because I don't want more color to come in, what I'll do is I'll remove the slant and I will keep it in like straight form. Because I want to remove the slant over here. So see, it is your watercolor. You can take the decision when you need the slanting thing and when you do not need the slanting thing. And let it be like this. Okay. A little more touch to our moon. So now that too much of color has come in, no need to panic at all. Now I'm holding my book straight, not in a slanting way. Okay. See, watercolor always gives us very, very beautiful surprises. Just enjoy the surprises and take up the challenges. So what I'm doing, I'm just applying a little bit of color in the areas where I feel it is needed. And then I'm slowly blending it inside. But blending it does not mean, we have to rub the brush too much. Please don't do that. There's only one thing I say always no to in watercolor. Don't rub your brush. What will happen is if your paper is not uh, thick enough, like this one also is not a very thick watercolor paper. If it is not so now, this paper will slowly start coming in. So here I have given some scarlet red to our moon. Now I will start doing the trees. For that, which we will need a thinner brush. And again, I'm keeping the book straight over here. So I will mix some dark blue along with gray. So there is a paint gray color in, again, it is not, does not come in a box. You can buy it separately. So it's a very, very beautiful color, I feel. So you mix the paint spray, you will get the dark, but it will not be as dark and as what you say, like black becomes too much hard color. Whereas paint spray, you can see the color, like there is a lovely bluish tinge. Be like before you color or apply the color inside the moon, be sure that the moon is dry. Now these are the three trunks. By doing, if you feel like you can add or you can remove something, you can do that. Now see, these are the trunks. Now what about the leaves? There will be very less amount of leaves and that too. So what I'm doing, see, I'm just adding some color in my brush, using the entire brush to make these patches, and then using one or two patch to create something which looks like leaves. There's no point in doing each leaf separately. Trust me, the drawing does not look like so. Like the actual thing doesn't look like so. And when we try to make it, it becomes too much, rather than becoming very, which we think it is looking very, very perfect. It looks very odd when we try to make each leaf. Because when we are drawing nature, the nature has its own beauty and own patterns. Okay, so we and none of them match with each other. Like there is no there is a different perfection. I will not say no perfection. The perfection of nature is completely something different kind. But definitely they are not very like rule following this much. This is the tree, so it will come out like this, or not like that. Never like that. So don't try to make it so perfect leaves, each of them. Let the leaves be as natural and as abstract as possible. Now, after this area is getting too much congested. So what I'll do is I'll make the next lot of trees a little thinner and smaller. This is also because I want to highlight this area where the moon is bleeding. You make the trees, but I will keep them not so bushy. I hope you could see the bottom of the trees. They are looking like all coming together. See, generally it will look like that only. So when the trees are all together, it looks like this only, right? Like the lower portion looks very, very bushy and kind of. So these are all smudging, but later on when it is all dry, maybe I will give it another wash. Now, when this kind of things are happening, now, do not try to fix it right away. Let it dry completely. And then you see whether you can fix it or not. Because right now, if you try, it will again go more messy. So continuing, we will do more of the trees. This may take up a little bit of your time. That's okay. Beautiful drawing is what we are. So even if you're using in place of you are not getting the gray, you can use black mixed with other colors. Don't use only black. So the black should have some other colors. Like see here, along with the gray, I'm using some green. Just felt like using that's why. A lot of times there is overlapping as well. Like see here, I'm just doing some overlapping. So like I was saying, um, try to make what did I say? Huh? If you're using black, use different colors to make the black a little more interesting. See now I'm fixing this part when it is completely dry. At the same time, I will do the same thing. Very random, huh? The leaves has to be very random. As you are coming down, उसका तो कचुम्बड़ी बना दो. Get them all together, create a solid mess at the bottom. So this is kind of the trees. And finally, we'll make the bats. And finally, when all has dried up, we will be doing the bats. Now for the bats, we will mix some red with a gray or brown or black, whatever you are using. And also, you know, the bats, these wings are very transparent. So that's why I'm using this red. You can even use some orange as well over here, these parts. But make sure it is very, very transparently used. Like, you know, the watercolor will be very transparent. So what I'm doing is I'm using more dark colors on the top and towards the bottom. I'm using more of orange or red to give the transparent look. So this is how the drawing of Halloween. When you're finishing, you can do like over here or somewhere the ink, but it is all can be all be done once it is all dry. Okay, so I'll stop the live first. Hope you like this one.